Hey guys, so this is Lane. This honestly is a video I've on and off been wanting to make ever since I started, started beginning YouTube. That's not what is that? Oh man, sorry, I think I got a little bit of a lisp right now. I hate that. I don't know how, but anyway, it's a little bit of a video I've been suppressing, and it honestly is far from an easy video for me to make, and that's honestly the reason I'm just now making it, because at this point I've been making YouTube videos. Let me think. I think my first video on my first channel was about going on 4 years now, so it's been a pretty long ride. But this one is like, it's honestly, it took me ages to finally talk about my autism publicly for whoever wants to see it, and whoever I don't know who's gonna see it. I've had some experiences in the past that, because of my autism, I had to confront some people. I had to act like the autistic jokes was funny. Here we go. So, I'm not about to get into a sub story. I don't know. That's not my goal. But what I want to focus on, sorry, my voice is killing me. But what I want to focus on is what it's like. What is it like to be a high-functioning autistic? And for those of you that might not know, because there's a lot of people that's ignorant on this, and the word ignorant just means unknown. So I'm just saying that y'all don't know what autism is, and that's okay. There's many people who don't know what the crap the difference is in autism. Many people just think autism is one I was gonna say disease on accident, but it's not a disease. It's a disability. Here's for myself. I think. Sorry about that. I have a dog who lives outside, and she is really loud. She's a big dog too. But anyway, myself, I knew something was up by about anywhere from 3rd to 5th grade. But officially, I was diagnosed with PDD. That stands for, and I honestly don't remember the new name for it. But that's the only name I ever knew it as. And what PDD stood for was pervasive developmental disorder. And so, but I mean, if I wanted to, I could try fighting that diagnosis and try getting it changed to Asperger's. It might work, it might not. But either way, both of those are high-functioning autistics. So really, what good would that do me? And with me knowing I'm high-functioning enough that I was able to hold a good, steady job for 2 years, and the only reason I don't have that job anymore is because I quit. It wasn't that I was fired. So I know if I was to have had that job, if I was still to have this job, it would have been because I chose to, meaning that I'm still able to hold down a good, stable job. But with that being said, here, if you don't know what to look for in signs of people who's high-functioning autistic, okay, it's gonna vary depending on what I say very soon. If you're looking for signs in a kid, then look for them to start talking, walking, and generally moving around a lot later. Not like drastically later, but my brother, who's I think 16 months apart. Let me think about this. I was born August 4th, 2003. Compare that to December 27th, 2004. Yeah, that'd be about 16 months. So we're 16 months apart, and he was able to start walking drastically earlier. I think I was able to walk at about anywhere from 1.5 to 2, if I remember right. And I was talking around 1 to 2. My brother was talking at about 1. So for young kids like that would probably be a good sign. I'm not a professional, so I can't say exactly, but I'm just giving you like some signs, and then of course take them to a psychologist if you want to and see. But I'm also gonna give you some tips and tricks on what to look for if somebody is a high-functioning autistic, and let's say you never knew this person before in your life, and you're just now meeting them. This tends to happen a lot with me going in the Dollar Tree, McDonald's, places like that. I should say the McDonald's I used to work at. That McDonald's, not so much, because of course there's still a pretty good amount of people who know me, so that don't happen too much. But when I go in different places that they may not know me, and still, yeah, even when I do go in there, there might be customers who ask me where I'm from. I don't get offended when they ask me that, because I know what they're talking about. And so I sometimes like to play a little game with them and see where they think I'm from, and then I tell them. But But look for things that might show signs of them picking up on slower social cues, that kind of stuff. Potentially different accents, like my voice. I've got a very, very unique, very distinct voice in my family, that I know of. Nobody in my family has it. So, yeah. I have my speculations on how I got it. I'm just not gonna say. But I'm gonna close out this segment of the video with this one video. I should say one story. I'm sorry. This story, anytime I think of it, it almost makes my blood boil again. Honestly, looking back on this story I'm about to tell you is not worth $2,500. Here I go. So back when this story took place, I was still working at McDonald's, and the only reason for that is because I was hoping to get the Honesty Enterprise Scholarship. And that scholarship is a very good one. It's $2,500 a year. So I was like, yes, I want to get it. But the problem is, I wasn't meeting the hours. It's not that I wasn't wanting to, but they just drastically cut my hours, and so one, I had that going against me. Then I had some coworkers. Man. It's one of those stories that anytime I think of it, I get mad to the point I want to cry. I'm trying to call it. But that was a decent group. And I don't know if you guys have heard of Stephen Petula, I think's his YouTube channel. But he's the McDonald's guy of he goes to work and he records himself making breakfast, that kind of stuff. And it'd probably be a good idea for y'all to head over to some of his videos so you can get an idea on what it looks like. With that being said, I was on either front counter or front headset. And I hate front headset, by the way. I'm actually about to make another video on that reason, so I'm not going to spoil it. But when I was, because at this point it was very, very slow. I had all my work done, so I was like, all right, and out of nowhere, I heard the scoop of my coworkers talking about something. I was thinking, what are you guys talking about? Like, this sounds awfully familiar. And so I was extremely intrigued. I was like, what are you guys talking about? And they looked at me and they looked back to each other. And then I was like, oh, cause they knew I was autistic. And I could tell. But they said, we're talking about Asperger's, and I knew. It's not that I'm offended or mad when somebody talks about Asperger's, far from it. But when you take the sound of a name for a autistic disorder like that, and make fun of it, that boils my blood fast. And that's exactly what they was doing. I've heard every bit of it. And I was extremely quick to let them know. I was like, hey, listen, I'm a half-functioning autistic. You are not going to make fun of that. Go. I told them, I was like, go. I cannot deal with you right now. And so they left. They left my sat, and everybody was completely silent. So there was nobody talking at that point, and I just summed off. If I remember, I even clocked out right after that. But it's just one of those things that I've worked all my life to make real good progress. Of course, as with every disorder, day by day, it's gonna get easier on some days, it's gonna get harder on some days. I know that. But for the most part, I've overcame it. And so, to think that I've been working for years, literally years, to get this under the best control I possibly could, and just have somebody, not one person, I think it was a group of around 5-6 people who all before this I trusted, I respected. I lost it. I lost our respect for them, lost our trust for them. So, I worked with them for another half year to another year, but I never trusted them again. I still to this day don't have any respect for them. So please guys, don't make fun of people. Because of my situation, I'd literally worked my entire life trying to get this crap under control, and to just have people mock it and no, I'm not about to stand for that crap. So yeah, of course I'm not about to say where they work. I'm not about to say who they are. I'm not about to say what McDonald's it is. I'm not about to say any of that crap. But yeah, no, that was almost a deal breaker. I was about to, if it wasn't for that scholarship, I was about to quit right then and there. So, again, please don't make fun of people. And if you do, if you make somebody real mad, please apologize. Let them know, like, hey, I was completely in the wrong. I won't do it again. Instead of just ignoring that person, acting like they don't exist after that. I'm making my last video for the day. Like, I'm making one more video for the day, and I've been, like, tremendously busy overall, so I ain't had the best time for me to make parts 27 through 30 on What I Hate About Per Month. I will get to that, don't worry about that. But, yeah, please, I, I don't know really what I want to close out with. Apart from, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn those post notifications on so you don't miss a beat. And please just don't forget this one thing. Please don't make fun of other people. If you do, make sure, if you accidentally hurt them bad, make sure to apologize, please. Till next time, peace.